Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin popping, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey everybody. Hey everybody. What's going on? How y'all doing? It's your girl BondyBlue and I'm back. Okay, listen, hold up. Wrong graphic. Hold up. I'm back, girl. What's going on? How y'all doing, everybody? Hold up. There we go. Come on. Thank you for joining me. Okay, I got my favorite Buffy t-shirt on, and I'm ready for Married to Medicine. We're going to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac before we get into Married to Medicine, you know, to get everybody a chance to come on into the room in case you missed the notification, because y'all know how YouTube be playing about these notifications. Sometimes I feel like they don't like me, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm still here, girl. I'm still strong. All right. So before we get into the Married to Medicine of it all, okay, the Real Housewives of Potomac of it all, I want to remind everybody, Thailand is coming up, boo. June 13th to the 20th. Time is coming so fast. Make sure you go to www.resetbydesignwellness.com so you can be a part of the festivities in Phuket, Thailand, girl. We're going to be in one nice villa all together. I'm on the beach. And I can't wait. Okay. I really hope I get to go and see some elephants, because y'all know your girl loves elephants. I have one tattooed on my arm. I have several little elephants all over my house. Okay. So make sure that y'all go to the website and sign up so y'all can come through. Okay. Make sure y'all do that. All right. So listen, girl, I'm going to stay off camera for most of this because I feel like that is going to act a dog ass fool, and I need to remind myself to reset everything before the next live. And I don't know if you have gotten the notification, but there will be a public BondyBlue show at 2 p.m. Central Time right after this one. Okay. And yeah, I'm still considering doing a members only to discuss Scrappy and Erica Dixon's interview. Low-key holiday interview with fucking vampire over. Listen, I tell you one thing. I didn't know so many people still sung this song.
I'm just your dildo. That's all I can be. Ain't even charge you. Let you fuck me for free.
But I wonder if people watch my videos.
Girl, we ain't going steady. I thought you me.
We should be cool in it. Yeah. But everybody know that song, right? I know that song. I watched a little bit of it, and I feel like it's too early in the morning for me to roll my eyes that much. That's what I felt. I felt like I don't know why I'm rolling. I feel happy while I'm making my ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. Like, I don't know why I'm rolling my eyes so hard. Like, I've had a great morning. Okay, Lyric made me get up early. I jump rope for 20 minutes because I got to get back on my cardio, girl. That's how I eat. Like, I'm trying to build muscles. It's been more of my focus. Girl, we trying to get our appropriate amount of protein and shit in today. Like, we got other things that we trying to think about in the morning as we're making our egg and cheese sandwich, girl. I was rolling my eyes so much. I was rolling my eyes so much, girl. So I do feel like I'm probably gonna do a members only, so we can voir dire the witness. But I just kind of feel like just the fact that y'all would show up together on an interview with you seeming like the mama and him seeming like the slow son. Y'all may not be together, but bitch, y'all together. Like, that's what it's giving. Like, if you're not getting the dick, then what's the point? You having meaningful conversations with that nigga? You understand his language? Is that what it is? That bitch understand what it refer. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that nigga be over there rolling more, whatever the fuck he be over there saying, I guess she understand it since they were there having, you know, highly intelligent conversations, because she did make comments about people being able to engage in conversation with her, you know, at her intellectual level, you know. And I'm just like, oh, is that Daryl? Is that Daryl Jr. moving the words around? Is that him? Girl, listen.
I'm just your dildo. That's all I can be. I ain't charge you. Let you for free.
I don't know if it's for free. Are you getting your half? Are you getting your half when y'all go on them out of town trips? Did you get your half, bitch? Okay, that's what I would listen. If they like it, I love it. That's how I feel about it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do a members only and discuss that interview, child. You know, since they want to do it, child. Since they want us to watch, since they want us to engage in this content, girl. Oh my goodness. So yeah, y'all, let's go ahead. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. Okay, vote for me. YouTuber of the year, Boss Babe Awards coming up. Before I spend all this money going to Atlanta, please make this worth it for me, please. Go down below in the description box, click the link, vote for me. Okay, don't trip, vote for your girl. All right, thank you. I appreciate you if you already did. Thank you so much. Applause. Thank you. Okay, we appreciate you. Child, it's not just because she pretty. She owns her own business. She owns her house and a house she gave to E-Money. And I'm like, and even with all of that, you still sitting next to young Merlot, who's a renter. Girl, let his wife and his kids get evicted. And you over there laid up taking trips because y'all friends and understand each other. Girl, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing to do with a nigga like Scrappy, but fuck him. Like, girl, please. Like, if you not fucking him, then you over there, like, just playing. Like, I can't believe it, because there's nothing else Young Merlot is offering. Like, Young Merlot is offering a good time and some dick. And in order to get the dick, you gotta go have a good time first, right? You gotta go out. You gotta go do an activity. You gotta go sit somewhere. You know what I'm saying? In my buffer. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go somewhere, girl. You gotta sit down. You gotta talk for like at least 10 minutes. Flirt with each other. It's real basic conversation. So it's something he can handle. Okay. But listen, what that mouth do? Listen, Scrappy. Okay, listen. As far as I'm concerned, like, you only hanging with a nigga like Scrappy. Like, you only going on trips. You only kicking it with him for some dick.
Girl, we ain't going steady. I thought you know me.
We just be cool in it. Yeah. Call my phone when you wanna play, girl. You know I'm ready. Can y'all hear me clearly before I get into my notes, y'all? Are y'all hearing me? Diamond said that it curves. Oh, oh. And he looked like he know what to do. He looked like he know what to do. Okay? Y'all can hear me? We good? We here? Okay. I'm going to get into it. So, members only, we'll talk further about Scrappy and Erica's interview with the vampire over there. I'm still kind of nigga interview with the vampire over there. Okay? Like, that's what start calling this nigga. That's hilarious. Anyway, Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm gonna stay off camera in order to keep, the buffering down. Okay. Wendy says to Aneka, because I'm starting with what I care about. We're only talking about 2 scenes. I don't care about this show. Okay. But the main topic of conversation is Wendy and Aneka, and then Giselle crowning Aneka Grand Dame of Potomac because she moved and bought a house in the zip code. So first of all, when Wendy and Aneka sat down, Wendy says, "You called my mom a witch." Neka says, "That was after the phone calls." Wendy says, "My mom never called you, called LaBe." Wendy asks, "What did she do to Aneka? What did I do specifically? Me." She says, "Your mom submitted my name to a shrine." Wendy rolls her eyes because she's continuing to insinuate that Wendy's mom is a witch and is doing black magic against her, which is extremely derogatory in Nigerian culture. As an African American, I am annoyed with it because I know the insinuation of it. Even for African American people, like, because to be honest with y'all don't take y'all shit that seriously. Y'all don't. Like, can I tell y'all, can we keep it a buck? Christians don't keep their shit. Christians in general, like American people, period. Like, if you're a Christian, like, that the culture of Christianity is loose. Okay. And I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing. I'm just saying it's loose. So we might be called a witch, or you hear some shit about that, be like, "Oh no, I don't play with the law, girl. I stay away from that type of stuff. I don't play about that." You'll hear that type of shit. But like, you don't just go around like calling people that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with our loose understandings of Christianity and religion and all of those things, even with our looseness about it, that still don't feel good. And we know as black people, that's not something you should go around calling other black people. Okay, because we have been taught that being a witch, being a medicine woman, anything that makes you look like you be outside with the trees is a bad thing. Okay, so you don't do that. It's evil. All right, so just add some more venom to it because it's African, so it's a little bit more potent. And I think that the whole concept of it is disrespectful as fuck to come on this show with that story. And the fact that Ashley brought it up and they showed that clip makes me feel like y'all had a conversation prior. And I've been saying that. And this is the reason why I'm not with everybody blaming Wendy and feeling like Wendy just wants to be disagreeable. Because at the end of the day, Wendy doesn't have to be friends with Aneka just because they're both Nigerian. I do not feel like it's because she's Nigerian that Wendy doesn't like her. No, bitch. Wendy tried to like you when you first came on the show. And you made it very obvious that you cared more about being friends with her adversaries than you did about being friends with her, even down to her correcting them with the way that they said your name. And you told her it's okay. They can say it however they want to, which shows me you are willing to be disrespected by these other women for their approval. You are willing to throw your heritage to the streets to get on this show and be a part of this clique of women. That's what this feels like to me. So essentially, if I'm Wendy, I don't give a fuck about Aneka either. And I'm not going to have a fake conversation where somebody pretends to apologize to me when they continue to insinuate the very thing I want them to stop fucking saying on national television. Stop saying that my mom had a shrine dedicated to you. Stop saying that my mother is a witch on national television if you understand the implications of what that can do to one's family. Stop doing it. And even in the conversation, Aneka continued to insinuate this. The problem, Wendy, to me, vocalized it perfectly. I am upset with you based on something that you actually said to me on this show. You are upset with me about something you heard my mom said about you. Because my mama never called you. And you keep trying to make it seem like my mom called you, or there were several phone calls like she's stalking you or she's harassing you. To me, that was the insinuation that Aneka was making, that Wendy's mom was acting crazy and harassing her and going, deep dive crazy, creating a shrine, all because they don't want another Nigerian woman on this show. That's what I think you came on this show insinuating about Wendy and her mother. And now you want to pretend like y'all are moving past it because this is what the producers want y'all to do. And so when Aneka decides to cry and play victim simply because Wendy feels like you do not really want peace because you're continuing to insinuate, you're continuing to say shrine on this fucking show, you're continuing to use the same language, which still has the same desired effect, which is to make everybody believe that my mom is actually doing all of this shit against you. And it's been so hard for you. And then her acting like she doesn't understand that Wendy wasn't really accusing her of smoking crack when she called her a crackhead. If somebody calls you a crackhead, usually it means you acting crazy. It doesn't really mean that you smoke crack unless I'm saying it. Because if I say it, I feel like whatever you doing is on the same vein as a crackhead. Okay? That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like when I talk about Krishan and crackhead, she shows crack-like behavior. Okay? She acts like an addict about a toxic relationship. That's a crackhead to me. Okay? When you put your own shit to the back burner, like your own self-preservation to the back burner for another person in a very like addictive personality type way, that gives crackhead to me. Okay? I don't know if that's you, but I know once you lady mama a witch and her a bitch, whatever she said, it was up and it was stuck and you started it. At the end of the day, you fucking started it. And now you're mad and crying and trying to play victim because this hasn't been a good experience for you. You thought you were going to be able to be well received with this. Like, girl, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I'm over Aneka. I'm over the Wendy situation. Wendy looks good. Okay, with a T on the end in every scene she's in, and I'm here for it. I know everybody loves to act like Wendy is the worst, but to me, nobody's worse than Robin and Giselle. And then behind that, everybody that kisses their ass that comes onto this show. Ashley, Mia, Nawaneka, sometimes Karen, and sometimes Candace and Wendy, when y'all put y'all own self-preservation and y'all own ego to the back burner. Y'all humble y'allself before these whack-ass bitches. Yeah, I don't really like it. All right, I said what I said. Let's go ahead and move on. But before we move on, girl, quick little break. All right, girl, I'm back. Hold up, let me read this super chat. Lady T, thank you for the super chat. Morning, Bondi and Bonds. We gonna need an arc out here in NorCal soon. Much love, y'all. Yeah, it's raining that hard. I'm praying for you, love. Jacqueline Abule, is that how it's pronounced? Thank you so much for becoming a member, my love. I appreciate you. All right. So, y'all, let's get into Married to Medicine because Married to Medicine was the good shit. So, this episode was very, very misogynistic. Okay. It reinforces why I love Eugene and Toya's relationship so much. And it also reinforces me rolling my eyes at all of the pick me language and, actions going on all over the show. Just annoys me, okay? But let's go ahead and get into it blow by blow. So the women go golfing under the influence. Seems like it was really fun. Seems like they were having a really good time out there on the green. The men have a cooking competition because we know we couldn't convince you niggas to cook if it were not in a competitive situation. Kima says that cooking is not manly. I guess. I guess. It doesn't matter how many times we point out that most world-renowned chefs are male. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that we point that out to everybody. It doesn't matter that everybody has to eat. That doesn't matter. We just gonna keep with this bullshit that women need to always be servants and serving men always. That going one way only. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't abide by that. I think that that's stupid. And I'm going to keep saying I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid when Heavily says it. I think it's stupid when Dr. Jackie goes along with it. I think it's stupid. The only reason I didn't think it was stupid for Toya to say it is because Eugene does the same thing for her. And when your partner does shit for you, you want to do shit for them. But when somebody expects you to do something like a trained dog because they're a man and you're a woman, when I tell y'all that nigga would make his own plate every time. I remember when I was younger in my relationship, and the women in my family would try to impose that bullshit on me. And I would tell them every time he can make his own plate and mine, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Like, what's wrong with y'all? He can make my plate. It's okay. Always, Brenda, you're not gonna make your man plate, girl. What the fuck do I look like? He work and I work. Sometimes he make my plate. Sometimes I make his plate. This is a relationship. This is a partnership. I'm not a fucking servant. And I think the continued idea that that's the role women are supposed to be playing, the role that women have to play, is bullshit, especially on this show, because Alicia has 11 fucking jobs. And to hear Kima say during the episode that as soon as she walks through the door, which when she come through the door, that means your ass was already home and she just got her other job because she says she's a realtor and a dentist. So she got 2 jobs. You got 1. You at the house already, and you trained her to make sure that she gets your food, because every time she would come home, you'd be like, where's my food? Where's my food? Where's my food? As if a grown adult man can't figure out how to feed himself or, by God, his partner, because she's still at work. You will never have anybody serving you anywhere, anytime, anything ever. Like I do not like that. I don't think that's healthy. I don't think we should continue to promote that. I hate that y'all act so, oh, it's, girl, everybody with that. No, bitch, do what you want in your relationship. But y'all don't just do what you want to do in your relationship. Y'all impress that on other people. Like I just said, my own family, everybody in this motherfucker work. Everybody. You work. He worked in every single one of these households. It ain't one household where these men making enough money for this woman to sit down and just be at home. Ain't one woman in my family like that. But for some reason, every time there's a get together, y'all expecting me to fix a goddamn plate and actually vocalize it to me. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I much more prefer the fact that if I cook and I go sit down because I've been standing up in the kitchen while he was in here doing nothing the whole time, he's going to get up and go fix the plates. And he going to put the food up at the end of the night. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to wash the dishes. Like, the fuck? It makes life so much easier when one person does not have to do every goddamn thing. Y'all really think going to work, that don't work no more. That don't work no more. None of these women is out here not working. Not even Toya. Toya may be home, but she working. She bringing in some, I know that. Oh my God. Please stop promoting this bullshit on everybody just because y'all want men to act like babies so you can feel like somebody goddamn mama. Ugh. It's disgusting. It really is. Child, I grew up in a house where my daddy did most of the big cooking, and he was the better cook. My mom cooked certain things good, but my daddy was the better cook. He gonna figure out the new recipe. He gonna be like, here, come taste this. Like, I had a different situation. I don't understand everybody with these, random men do this, women do that. Bitch, we all live in this house. What's wrong? Everybody got to eat in here. Everybody clean clothes in here. Everybody don't want to be in no nasty, dirty house, right? So I guess everybody got to do their part. Everybody sharing in this motherfucker creating dust. Everybody. Child, we gonna get into him controlling the finances. How stupid that sound. That sound dumb. We gonna get into that. But anyway, back to this cooking competition. Y'all know whatever team Eugene on, that's the team that won. Everybody already know that. Okay? Kima consistently throughout the process, throughout this episode, continues to make these comments about women. Alicia thinks all of this shit is funny and it's a joke. And I'm like, I don't know why y'all think men be joking with y'all. They be dead ass. They be serious. But a lot of y'all like to be disrespected and devalued. Y'all don't need respect. I see a lot of women, y'all don't need respect. Y'all just need somebody to take care of y'all. We not the same. Anyway, Sweet Tea wins at golf. We knew Sweet Tea was gonna win that golf, child. Look like because the young girls know to go somewhere with their man. Okay, oh, you going to golf? I'm coming with you. When they get back, they discuss how the baby girl comment bothered Sweet Tea. And Cecil asked if she got an apology for that. When I tell y'all they didn't put the camera on Jackie not one time this whole scene as if she wasn't in the goddamn room. They all tell the men that Jackie said apologies are for you. And everybody laughs about it. Dr. G says, it's over. The ladies are moving forward. And Toya said, Gregory, who told you that? Sweet Tea says nobody. He just putting it out there because he wants them to move forward. He trusts that they will. And he's right. They go on the yacht ride. And Toya, even though she understands where Sweet Tea is coming from about being antagonized by Jackie, she still pushes her to go and have a conversation in which Sweet Tea goes over to Jackie. She's emotional. Jackie responds, don't cry now. And I'm like, Jackie still being an asshole. Sweet Tea explains that she's not normally that way. Like, just basically trying to let her know it's the reality, ma'am. I don't normally curse out my elders like this, okay? This reality show is stressing me the fuck out. I'm sorry, all right? I didn't mean to say fuck you, bitch, to you. I apologize once again, okay? And Jackie finally admits that she was being a mean girl. They were making fun of her. They were acting immature. And she did have a right to feel the way she felt. But then in the confessional, she says that she should apologize to her for not smacking her in her mouth like her mother should have. And I said, Jackie, I understand that you 60 or 65 or whatever the fuck it is, girl, because on Watch What Happens Live, she said that Andy got her age wrong. I said, so did Google. Google got your age wrong as well. But anyway, whether you 60 or 65, ma'am, Sweet Tea is still an adult. She might be 30 years your junior, but she's still an adult. So if you would have felt like you could haul off and smack her in her mouth and you would have got your old ass smacked the fuck back, I wouldn't have been upset. And this is why I wasn't upset that Sweet Tea cursed her out in the first place. People think that they deserve respect simply because they showed up on earth before you. No, 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 no. You only get respect from me as an elder when you continue to stay in your place as an elder which is to carry yourself at a higher level and at a higher accord. So don't play if you don't want to get played with. Don't play if you don't want to get played with. Because you can't play with people and say little slick shit to them. And then when they turn around and curse your ass out, now everybody want to act like you went too far. No. Stop pressing buttons. Fuck out of here. I'm still not mad at her for cursing Jackie's ass out. Jackie sitting up there talking about she should have smacked her, and then your ass would have got smacked the fuck back. And I wouldn't have been mad at her, because that's wrong with y'all now. Thinking that y'all can just put y'all hands on somebody or handle somebody any old type of way because you're older than them. Stop it. That was so out of pocket to me, girl. Anyway, I'm sorry. So when the women go downstairs, Alicia tells Kima that she's going to serve him. Now, Toya is the one I think that started this out. Like, we gonna, get y'all plates for y'all. And I really think it was just because they was, the women are in a good place. Everybody feeling good. The yacht is beautiful. We drinking, having a good time. We about to get something to eat. We'll get y'all plates. You know what I'm saying? Make y'all feel good. We'll rub y'all ego. And I better get laid the fuck down later on. Do you hear me? Okay. Alicia goes as far as to go get the food and place it in Kima. And the way he responds is not thank you, but turns to Eugene and says, see, Eugene, well trained. Eugene says, I still won because I got my plate. I didn't have to prompt my wife. What my wife is doing for me is out of love and care for me. It's not to show off to y'all. It's not so I can feel like some big man. It's because she actually liked me, which means my food won't come with spit at some point. Heavenly follows it up with, with a wife. It don't matter if you work. You still supposed to do what a wife's supposed to do. It don't matter if you work. So if I got to serve, if I got to do whatever I got to do, we know, Dr. Heavenly, you shucking and jiving like a fucking slave on this show. We know. Meanwhile, at home, cursing daddy out whenever you see fit. We know, all for sure. At the table, they discuss head and sex and how Alicia is happy with Kima's dick. And Toya says, good, because you ain't getting nothing else from him. Y'all know they don't do that in their culture. I'm just like, word. Y'all put dead animal in y'all mouth, but y'all won't put each other in y'all mouth. That's hilarious. Jackie tells her to stop. Ask if she does him. And she says, no, he doesn't want it. Child Heavenly say, yes, he do. Toya asks if she knows what she's doing down there, because maybe he don't want you to do it because you don't know what you're doing. Okay, because my man is out there excited. Alicia says, oh, he knows that I'm a queen. So he doesn't want me that down low. I said, yeah, unless you on your knees picking up them kids' toys or cleaning a goddamn toilet, then you can be on your knees, right? Oh, all right. Girl, you was going to be on your knees anyway. And I would like to remind y'all that working, cooking, and cleaning is not the place of a queen. But him sitting in his seat demanding food is exactly what he think a king look like. I think y'all like being delusional. I do. I think y'all like being stupid. I think y'all like being like muled out, working hard, and having somebody expecting you to be a servant to them, as if you're also not working very hard, as if you're also not tired. I think y'all like that, and that's y'all business. But it's just very cringy to watch. It's sad to watch people want to be slaves. Anyway, Heavenly says if she could put it in her ear, she would. Heavenly, we know you probably did put it in your ear at one point. Okay, everything to try to keep Damon's dick inside. We know, girl. Alicia says, hold up. No Toya. Hold on. Wait. No Toya either. Toya wants to know why she's okay. Okay. Yeah. Toya wants to know why she's okay with him saying that he trained her up. And she says, because he's joking, girl. He's not fucking joking. And then in the confessional, when she's had time to think about it, she says she's a realtor, a dentist, a mom, and a wife. She is well trained. I said, girl, I guess so. If you a well-trained puppy, you a well-trained puppy. If you a well-trained maid, mattress and goddamn mule, then I guess that's what you are. Shout out to Erica De Niro. The ladies wish they could have her marriage, she says. I said, girl, don't nobody want your marriage. You real delusional if you think that they want your marriage. Nobody wants, like, I just don't understand like how she's okay with the lack of like respect. And then she thinks that other people who work like these women do that carry themselves the way these women do, you think that they want your relationship that you don't even seem to like. You don't even seem to be happy in your relationship because you complain about it every time we turn around. You complained about it this episode, but then you want to talk about they want your relationship. Girl, it's like everybody else is way more content in their situation than you are in yours. But okay, well, except for Curtis and Jackie and then Cecil. Anyway, so while she's talking about people being jealous of her marriage, Kima is downstairs telling the other men how they need to make subtle suggestions over time until she gets it. He says, you have to be consistent. Where's my food? Where's my food? Where's my food? Where's my food? Now, as soon as she comes home and she walks through the door, she's like, honey, I got it. I'm going to get your food. Girl, if you want to be a damn dog, that's okay. I treat my dogs very well. Alicia tells Toya Eugene needs to train her because he needs to be able to control her with a look. Then she says he needs to get a collar with a remote and shock her ass. And then she kind of is, doing this like, like that. And I'm like, you look stupid. You look so stupid. You look a fool. And I know you think they laughing with you, but they laughing at you because you the one who got the collar on. That nigga is the one with the remote. Toya said the only remote we got is attached to some vibrating panties because we have orgasms at my house. Okay, we don't get shocked to shit so that somebody can give us a plate of food. Like, girl, I like the fact that Toya didn't let her get her upset. Like, she didn't, really respond to her in anger. Just like, okay, girl, because that's exactly what it deserved. Like, okay, little girl. Like, this one times that I'm a little girl. Because if you think I want your fucking relationship and your man can't even give you a plate in the order, girl, don't nobody want that. Eugene says in a confessional, I don't want to control my wife because you can't control another human being. I said, thank you, Eugene. Common sense. Thank you. You really can't control another person. You can't. And I think when women attempt to fit themselves into a fucking pretzel so that they can seem more controlled, they only hurting themselves. But if that's what they want, child, be as controlled by another person as you could possibly be. Everybody wants to be a slave. Everybody wants to be a master. Like, just go ahead and continue to act out that dynamic. That's what you want to do, girl. They have a slumber party, super cute, little tents. It's nice. Jackie continuing to shade Sweet Tea. They discuss how doctors don't always have time for each other. Curtis is still complaining about Jackie not having enough energy and time for him. I think Jackie needs to just she needs to just let Curtis have whatever it is he wants to have on the side. I hate to say it like that, but life is fucking short. And if you ain't got no energy to give that man the attention that he desperately is asking for, that he continues to ask for year after year after year, and for 5 minutes you give him attention and then you go back to overworking yourself because you want to be at the top of women's coochies and shit. Yeah, Dr. Jackie, I'm sorry. Please let Curtis cheat in peace. Because you ain't going to leave. You ain't going to leave. Let Curtis cheat in peace. Okay? And Curtis, if you're going to cheat in peace, do us a favor and meet the lady separately, okay? Don't be in the airport with the lady. Meet her at the hotel separately like people with sense do, okay? I don't know why. You probably wanted to hurt Jackie. Thought that maybe if she saw you out in these streets, she might give you more attention. Yeah, she going to give you attention for 5 minutes and then she going to go back to work. You might as well go ahead and have your little outside situation and Jackie just leave it alone. Jackie, let him have it, girl. Like, your life is too short. Curtis seems like he's purposefully mean to Jackie. I don't know if it's because of her successes as much as it is he wants all of her attention and time, and she just is never in a space where she can give it to him. And I think that at first you think that's easy to deal with, but as you get older, it gets harder to deal with. And I agree. I think Jackie is cold too. And I think she can turn on the heat for sex, but there might be a lack of intimacy between them. And the reason why I say that is because Jackie is afraid to be who she truly is at any given moment. At any given moment in life, Jackie pretends to be a version of herself to make everybody feel like she, is on this pedestal. And I think when you are that type of personality, you don't leave room for a lot of honesty, and you don't leave room for intimacy. And when you don't leave room for intimacy, there is a disconnect. And I think over time, it can make a relationship unbearable to have all of that space in between you and your partner. And I think a person can be in a relationship craving for intimacy. Just divorce and move on. Hey, that's an option as well. But they could have did that the first time this happened. The second time this happened. Because you can't tell me that the first time we saw this on the show, that was the first and last time that it happened. Like, you just can't tell me that. There's either been other situations between or before. But either way, there are a lot of people that don't want to divorce. So you let the man cheat in peace. And you use your sex toys and get them when you can. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What else is going on? What else is going on besides that? Eugene says that he has a hard time with that as well. Being a doctor, sometimes he comes home and doesn't want to be bothered. But if Toya asks for his time, even if it's to cut her weave out, he will. Now we got to hear about that's not manly, or that's not what we do. And Heavenly, I want my man cutting my weave out. And Damon telling us how he can't even unclip his goddamn necklace, let alone cut a weave out. It's like, yeah, Heavenly, your doctor husband can't cut out thread. That's bothersome. That, like, a part of the reason why Eugene is good at cutting the thread out of Toya's weave is because he's a doctor, and they literally deal with thread and cutting thread and sewing people back up. And they both of them were in the emergency room. If anybody should know how to use some damn sewing tools, it should be Dr. Eugene and Dr. Damon. Yeah, stitches and sewing is the same thing. So I was just sitting up here like, why are y'all acting like that? I never forget. Like, one of the I think I took a lyric helping me take my eyes out. Cause it's like, who the fuck else? Like, I'm not about to call nobody over here. Like, no, I got a whole nigga sitting right here doing nothing. Babe, help me take these braids out. Cut this weave out for me, and don't cut my hair. Like, what do y'all have partners for? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, have a partner for if every little thing is gonna be something that you don't want him to do because he's a man. Like, I'm just so weirded out by some of the shit y'all like to promote on these shows. Like, girl, y'all are in the house. Like, girl, I guess when you got Dr. Heavenly's money, you just go to the hairdresser every time you want somebody to do something to your head. I guess that's that's Dr. Heavenly being rich, girl. Because y'all know Dr. Heavenly rich. So she can just go to the hairstylist and have them cut her shit out every time she want it done. She remind me of them women that back in the day, they didn't want their husband to see them in rollers and shit like that. And I'm like, why? The reason why I feel like that is because, like, your husband is going to see you at your most unattractive or your worst as the person that's laying in the bed next to you. Like, if I get sick, who the fuck else supposed to be in here taking care of me? Like, if I'm throwing up, shit, if I got diarrhea, if I, got snot coming all out of my nose and shit, who the fuck else is supposed to be in here taking care of me besides this motherfucker that I'm married to? Like, what is going on? What are niggas married for? I don't know. I don't know what anybody's married for. I'm married because at the end of the day, I love my husband. But also, like, it's about having somebody to take care of you. Somebody to take care of you. It's about you taking care of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just about not having to do everything on your own. Even though you can. So I don't know why everybody's married, because I feel like y'all be together and still want to do everything on your own. Anyway, Cecil was really adamant, and I just kind of feel like Cecil was really angry, and I think they were editing it in a way to try to make it seem like he wasn't so upset. Kima says that he has helped Alicia take weave out. He be Americanized sometimes. He thinks he's so funny. He's so lame. They read Alicia's card, y'all. Alicia says that she really wants for her and Kima to work as a team because she feel like they would be further along financially if he listens to her. So apparently, because he's a man, he's the financial person. This nigga's a doctor. He's a doctor. He's not in finance. He is simply a doctor. Alicia points out that he made a large amount of money on stocks, right? She said, cash it out and then we can invest it in some properties. Y'all know she does real estate. She wants to get some multi-unit properties so that they can make money off of real estate as well. That's really smart. If he would have listened to her, they would have been much better off. He didn't listen to her. He ignored her and took the money and put it into crypto. Well, you know what happened with crypto, right? He lost all of the money. So instead of taking accountability for the fact this is one of them times that you should have listened to your wife, but instead you think because you're a man, you're smarter, but you have evidence that shows you that's not the truth. Because if you were, then you wouldn't have lost all that money. So then he says that, well, she is a spendthrift because she still can't explain to me how $150,000 disappeared in a matter of months. I'm like, that's because she doesn't want to tell you. It's not that she can't. That's why she just let him have it and say, oh yeah, he's the one that should control the money. This is when you realize that you can't trust your husband, but you tell your husband you can't trust him. So you take a bit of money here and there and you invest it the way you want it to. That's what she did. Either that or she holding it. But if she ain't holding it, then she took the money and invested it the way she wanted to. And every time he asked about it, she just is dumb. And he's mad about it. And he brought it up to try to flip it on her. But at the end of the day, that just shows me she feel like she can't trust you, even though she's saying that she lets you deal with it. No, she lets you deal with it. You fucked it up. So now she's going to go around you and let you think you're in charge. But she's just going to take the money and do what she want to do with it, which is what she should have did in the first place. That's why I kind of believe in having a little separation when it comes to certain things. Okay? We can have our money, but you can have your money and I can have my money. Okay? Like at the end of the day, that I'm a firm believer in everybody having a separate account and a joint account. We're not both about to be putting all our money in the same pot. I'm not doing that. I don't care. He believes if he doesn't control the money, they'll be in a poorhouse. I'm like, how do you come to that conclusion? How do you come to the conclusion that if you don't control the money, that y'all will be in a poorhouse, considering the fact that Alicia works 2 fucking jobs? The girl says she a dentist and a real estate agent. And you sitting up here acting like she's spending money she not making. Y'all, I can't stand when these men act like, oh, the women just spend so much money. The women also make a lot of money as well. You leaving out a convenient, important part. Okay. Jackie wants more sex, but she's tired. Eugene have been having a lot more sex since he lost weight. Yeah, you could tell Eugene lost weight. And that always happens, y'all. I told y'all, working out is not just about how you look, it's about how you feel, and it's about how your body functions. And when your blood is running through your body more often, your functions pick up, your metabolism pick up. Usually your sexual appetite will pick up, your ability to fuck for longer. Okay, your ability to ride the D for longer. I don't have y'all. I'm not riding the D for that long. Okay, not the way y'all do. Okay, I need to be able to create inertia, bounce something. But we not about to be out here on our tippy toes riding dick like these hoes be on Twitter. Go to hell. Okay, doing that shit for 60 seconds so it could look good on camera. Who nothing like that? Sex is a workout. You have got to be, you got to be able to breathe while you fucking, like you can't, you do too much, you hold your breath, bitch, you'll pass out. You could tell Cecil not having enough sex either. Oh Lord, these poor old ass men. And I say that because it's like, girl, how old men ain't getting enough sex? These is old men, girl. It shouldn't even take you that long. It shouldn't even take you that long. But anyway, y'all, I'm done. Let me pop back on camera for a minute. All right, let me see. We got some more super chats. Thank you, Lady Lisa. Love Toya and Eugene as well. I don't care what nobody else thinks. No, I love them. Then they have their moments, but for the most part, they are my faves. And I'm talking about them as a couple because y'all know Toya by herself can work on my nerves. Lady Lisa, thank you for the super chat. Nobody, not even single women, keep that man to yourself. Okay, nobody wants that. Catherine Shanae became a YouTube member. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate you. Thank y'all for y'all support of my channel today. It's greatly appreciated. Okay. Because they don't really like their husbands. I mean, I feel like some of these old hoes is gay and won't be gay because they so old. Um, let's see. The first half of the season was pretty good. It kind of took a slight decline after that wine trip that they took. It did. Just for like an episode or two, and then it got good again. Sounded like grinding whole peppercorns between my joints. I'm about to tell you, knees cracking and shit. Yeah, nah. Now, if I'm on my knees, like then I'm good. But I'm not about to be on my toes with you. Go to hell. Okay, like, I don't even know where y'all get that from. All right, y'all. I'll be back for a Bondi Blue show at 2 p.m. Central Time, so a little under an hour. I hope you guys will be back. All right. Y'all like the video on y'all way out. I appreciate y'all so much for coming through and see y'all soon. Anywhere you go.